Welcome back to Digi Bros.
What's up, bitches? Still playing Splatoon. It's been several days for you.
But only an hour for us so far.
Or 10-minute episodes are all of a sudden going to give us so many
15
episodes.
minutes. They're
15 minutes episodes, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, we're going to have a shitload of
10 minutes
backlog.
would be too fucking much. Because that's what, with the Earthbound playthroughs, Brandon falsely gave us the impression at the beginning that the game was only like 5 hours long.
No.
For some reason.
Why?
Well, it was just like a weird, like the way he phrased it. Like I asked him how long is the game, and he said something to the effect of 5 hours. But what he meant was 5 hours when I'm cheating it.
Yes.
But I was not asking for that. I was asking for how long it would take to play normally. So we get like 22 episodes deep, and he's like, "Oh, this game's like I'm not even halfway through," and we're like, "Oh."
It's an
So
RPG.
we immediately had. That's what I thought. I thought it was weird that it was
Yes.
only 5 hours, but I was like, well, it's a weird game, so maybe that's why. Like, maybe it's just a weird little experimental type game. No, just misinformed.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Boing.
That's why we doubled the length of the episodes. But this game shouldn't be long.
Dude, this has been consistently
probably
rad in
less than
story
10
mode.
hours.
It's so fast paced. There's all this shit going on. I'm using all these new mechanics. Like, oh, now I'm jumping between things. It's cool.
I just never feel much of a sense of placement. I guess because of this constant like jump off pads.
Yes.
Like
But it keeps like the pace up.
right, but you never feel like you know where the hell you are. I always feel like I just
You're
show up in
supposed
some
to.
part of the
You're
level.
just in
and I'm
some
like, where
fucking
the fuck am I?
look at the area. It's just a bunch of fucking floating platforms
I
in an
always-
abyss. It means nothing.
I always
This
feel
world
like
is fucking chaos.
I always feel like I'm doing something wrong or missing something when I jump off of like to the next area because I'm like, did I do everything here? Like, is there another point I could be jumping off from?
This game
Like, what's
is
going on?
Absolutely meaningless.
Yeah, it
Look,
is.
I got nachos and now I have a
It
gun.
is pretty much an abstract game.
Yes.
There's
They're kind of like, it's kind of nostalgic to me. It feels like older games that didn't really make as much sense. I'm not sure what in particular to use as examples.
Pac-Man.
Okay, yeah, like the
Pac-Man.
3D one. It kind of reminds me of like Billy Hatcher, the giant egg. You're just kind of placed in a weird level that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, I guess.
You kind of run around in like this
Billy
open
Hatcher
world.
felt
There's a lot
more
of little.
open than this.
I remember some PS2 games like that where it's just kind of like this weird level. It's almost like Sonic Adventure 2, where it's just like a bunch of floating platforms in some place and you go between them.
I guess,
Like,
yeah.
where
Sonic,
the fuck is this in the
Sonic
world? Who
gets
knows?
that way towards the end. Like with City Escape, it made sense.
Yeah,
You're like,
but I mean, when you're in like not Radical Highway, even Radical Highway, because like, where the fuck is this highway that makes no sense at all? No one would be driving on this. Like, where is this?
I'd say Sonic had
Pumpkin
more context
Hill,
than
you
this,
know,
though. Like,
it's
this
just like
is,
stuff around.
this is literally just what?
Yes,
like,
this
is just
weird.
An industrial complex in the sky. Like,
Yeah.
that makes no sense and has no context.
It's like
at
the
all.
oppressive octopus
This
land
is like
or
in
some
a
shit.
cliff.
Yeah.
And it's like an oil refinery.
This is supposed to be
I
like
think it's an
outside
oil-
of the squid town
Because
you're
like
going to.
squids
Yeah.
have oil, right? Or something. Octopus
John,
oil, ink.
I don't fucking
oil,
ink is the
refinery.
The premise of the game. It's a thing.
It's.
I don't fucking know. I don't pretend to know.
The game's colorful. It's got colors.
Somewhere there's a story if you collect the fucking sea scrolls or some
Yeah, but they
shit,
don't-
but
they
I'm
don't,
sure
like-
it's not.
It's not a narrative story.
Yeah.
They're more like background.
It's irrelevant.
It's more like oh, here's some facts about ink history and stuff. Like
Yeah.
Which is-
world building for a world that means absolutely nothing.
yeah, it's all about like how I guess there's like ancient factions. Like this battle has been going on for centuries
Yes.
of like the different factions of ink
It's one of those that
people
seems
fighting.
like it was probably a really easy plot to come up with.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, there's factions and they're fighting.
Yeah.
There's ink people.
Yeah. Rallying the troops.
They've got light bulb people, but the bosses are neat. They're not super original, but they're still neat.
They all take place in like the same arena.
Yeah. Look, this guy's like a clam guy. They're so aquatic, and they all have tentacles with X's on them. So you know where the weak spot is.
I guess that's just generally what I think some of these modern Nintendo games are missing. It's just context. I really think that's like the biggest thing separating like Mario 3D World from other games. Or like, cause
it's just all the levels just seem like they're just some level out
like,
in wherever.
I think that the mechanics are great. Like it feels really good to play. The levels are fun. It's fun to play with multiple people. But like, it just doesn't have that feeling of I'm in a place doing a thing.
Yeah.
It's just nonsense. It's just.
I mean, it's the level structure is more like the older Mario games, where it's just kind of like you're in 1-1, 1-2
Right.
type places over some weird overworld map, but it's just like I don't like those games.
Yeah, right. I guess it's just the sort of generation that we come from, where we came from an era where games all had a world, you know.
Yeah.
One of the great videos for explaining what I mean, and sometimes I forget that like I've watched a million analysis videos and not everyone else has watched them. But JonTron had a video called the Top 10 Game Overworlds.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
And almost all of it's N64 games, because that was a really used concept at the time.
Yeah,
where,
from the platformers and shit.
Right, well, when platformers moved to 3D, like, the way that they tried to help them make sense was by giving them an overworld, and, like, it was cool because you could walk around in this location. It made all the levels feel kind of connected, where Super Mario 64, even though the levels are all complete nonsense, like, you know...
Oh, that's right, I have to make a pool big enough for him to fall in.
I
forgot what I was fighting.
The context of, like, oh, I'm in a castle and all the levels are in paintings. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense, you know, and it gives you, like, a sense of what you're doing. Or I'm on an island and these are all parts of the island and I gotta save the island. And those are the games we grew up with.
Yes.
Zelda's 64, you know, which all the Zelda games had that, even the old ones, but, like, you understood where you were and what you were doing in like a plot way, and not just in a mechanical way.
Yes.
And yeah, it's weird for games to get away from that, or to. I mean, I don't know that games are getting away from that, but like
reverting away from that, like
Nintendo games in particular, are going back to this like arcadey feel. And then you've got the games that are the open world games, where the open world no longer means anything because it's a boring place where you don't do shit.
Yeah.
Nothing you do is interesting. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm probably talking out of my ass anyways.
Yeah, probably.
What was the last great Nintendo game, though? Like, really great Nintendo game.
Shit. That's a good question.
You've enjoyed a lot of Wii U games, yeah?
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors was fun.
Yeah, would you call that a really great Nintendo game?
No, I wouldn't really consider that like a Nintendo game.
It's more of a Tecmo
game
that just happens to be with Nintendo characters.
Shit, I don't even remember what all my Wii U games are. I mean, like Smash Bros.
Yeah.
That's more of a fighting game, though.
There's Bayonetta 2.
Yeah,
which is
that's
not a Nintendo
Platinum,
game.
though. Wind Waker remake.
Yeah, that's a remake.
Yeah,
I'm not counting that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's been a while since there's been like a Mario Galaxy or a Zelda, whatever, anything. You know, I'm not even a fan of Skyward Sword, but it's been fucking.
Yeah, it's been a while.
4 or 5
Slowing
years.
down. Hopefully that means they're trying to make better games and not just like sitting on their
ass.
But
are they? Because like
Star Fox looks cool. Looks like a bigger, better Star Fox.
Yeah.
Hopefully it lives up to the expectation.
I think it'll be a great game, but it's still a very arcadey series from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, I want to know when we're gonna get, you know, like when's that fucking open world Zelda coming? You know, that'll be the next one that I'm like,
definitely.
All right, this is what I expected a Nintendo game to be. This is what the '90s taught me you guys were trying to do. You know.
I'm glad they didn't show it at E3 because they weren't even like
early 2000s.
They weren't even gonna play like that's coming out anytime soon.
Right.
It's like, no, I don't want footage, and then go like, oh, 2017, and I'm like, oh,
it'll probably
why
be
did you
late
even show
next
me?
Year. I'm surprised they didn't show it anyway to build hype, to sell the fucking console. You know.
I feel like Fire Emblem Awakening was a great Nintendo game. Not on the Wii U, but 3DS has had some cool games.
Yeah. Just I don't know. I haven't played a game in a while that's been new that's like touched me in any meaningful way. Then
I don't
again,
remember all the games I've played now.
I don't know how many games have touched me in a meaningful way, period.
Touched me. Have they touched you?
Yes.
They have touched you in a very meaningful way.
Yeah. They touched my balls and
Yeah.
cock.
Your cock and your balls?
Yes.
Bro.
They touched.
Bro.
They touched
Both your cock
both
and balls?
my cock and my balls.
Deuce.
Both of my cocks.
Both of your cocks
and both of my balls.
Whole. Each.
Both
each
of
cock
my
and
sets
each ball,
of balls.
Set.
All 4
Number
balls in total.
Ball 1 and ball 2.
And
each
ball
and
3.
knee.
And ball
Oh,
4.
each Nissan Shi.
Go Roku Hachinana Q. I said those back. Hanadul Set Net.
Welcome to Chinese class, you fruits. This is Splatoon. This is a very exciting game.
I
think the thing I was thinking about today about playing this game, I was just like, there's not gonna be any real like big payoffs in playing this game. Like you're just kind of
Right.
playing it.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls has like big dramatic boss fights and all this drama. This is just like a game.
That has been the biggest problem for me with Earthbound, because I haven't been paying attention to what's happening in the
Yeah.
game. Like it's really hard to follow because Brandon just speeds through everything and doesn't really explain anything. And like at the
course.
beginning we were trying to like to read the stuff like at
Yes.
the very beginning.
I figured that would not last
It
long.
quickly fell apart just because we were talking about other shit, and it's hard to like stop talking about something and pay attention to the game. And Brandon won't tell you like, "Hey, stop, let's read this." He'll just power through. You know.
Of course. He's gonna do his own thing, man.
Right. That's a very Brandon attitude. So like, I have had no idea what's happening in that game at all.
I just forgot how to jump.
And
How do I... Oh, it's triangle. I just forgot a mechanic of the game while I was playing it, Conrad. I forgot a basic control of this game.
that's
I
amazing.
literally forgot how to jump for a second. I've been jumping the entire time, Conrad. How did I forget how to jump?
Sheer stupidity.
Whoa.
Sheer utter dumb.
So it's like
Dumb.
shears you'd buy at the dollar store. Cause they're stupid. They're stupid shears. You want to go to Sears? Buy some shears. I don't know how long I'm gonna last at this game, man. I don't know if I could do this.
Next time on Digi Bros. More sheer.
Could have just played more Bloodborne, Dark Souls, but now we're playing Splatoon.